going to use Google Slides for a bit, and I just wanted to make sure that we all knew the basics of Google Slides. I'm sure some of you know a lot and some of you don't, so everyone needs to be on the same page. So first, how do we get to Google Slides in the future? Like right now, when you go to Google Classroom, I'll have everything there for you, so you don't need to worry about this. But I just wanted to show you in the future, you know, when you get to high school or college, if you're making presentations, you'll need to know how to get to this if you don't already know. So first thing you gotta do is go to Google, right? Now, there's this thing called the waffle, right? These dots right here. It's basically a big folder with a bunch of apps inside of it. Just like on your phone, when you drag an app over another one and it creates a folder, it's the same concept, right? So you would go to Google Drive, and then these are all my collection of stuff, Google Docs, presentations, stuff like that. You would go to New to create, and then you would go to Google Slides, right? Because we're creating something new, and that I have to tell the computer what it is, and that's a Google Slide presentation. When you select that, this is what you're gonna see. First thing you're gonna wanna do, you don't need to worry about this in Google Classroom because Google Classroom automatically puts your name on every assignment. But in the future, if you're not using Google Classroom, you'll need probably to put your name on it and just describe what the assignment is, right? So in the future, you'll know how to get to it. Otherwise, it's just gonna say untitled presentation like it does on my tab here, and you'll have a million of those and you won't know what's what. So it's very important to label things, all right? Saves you time. In order to add a slide on here, there's like a million different ways to do all of these things. I'm going to show you like 3. So you could right click the slide and hit new slide. If you have like a certain design on this slide, you could right click and then do duplicate slide. It'll give you the exact same slide. I've used that many times. So new slide, boom. You could hit this plus sign, that gives you another slide. You could even do insert, which will give you a new slide down here because we're inserting a new slide. And then if you want to do Control M on your keyboard, hold down Control and hit M, that gives you another slide as well. So there's a million different ways to do this. I love the shortcuts, but that is just me. Now if you want to delete a slide, there's a million different ways to do it, once again, but my favorite is just selecting the slide and hitting delete on your keyboard, just like you're deleting words, right? It's the same kind of concept. Once again, you could right click it, hit delete. So that's 2 different ways to do that. If you want to change the theme of a presentation, you would select the slide that you want to change, hit theme, and then select one of these many things on here. Click this one. All right, that's how you do that. Adding pictures, a bunch of different ways to do this, but I'll show you one way. So you can do insert, because we're inserting something onto the slide, right? You have to tell the computer what you're inserting, so you go to image. You could either save it on your computer, this is for future use. You can either save it on your computer and then find it and upload it, or you could just search the web, right? That's gonna open up and you can just search things on here and it's gonna pull up a picture. So I'm gonna put dog, right? And you'd be able to grab that and drag it on here or just select it, right? Also, if you have a picture over here, like once again, if I type in dog and I go to images, I really like this golden retriever, so I'm gonna grab it, hold it, left click, right? You're gonna hold it, drag it up to that tab, this tab right here, I think. There we go. And then you're gonna let go. All right, that's another way. If you grab this photo and you let go of it on this tab, it's gonna replace that tab. You do not wanna do that. So you just hover and then you let go. All right, that's how you do that. Transitions. So transitions, if you don't know what that is just the slide going to another slide in your presentation. So just like on my television screen, it goes from one slide to another. Each one has a transition. So select the slide you want to have one, hit transition. Right now I have none, so I gotta select one. I'm gonna hit slide from the left. This will tell you how fast and how slow something goes. We'll do medium. If I want every slide on my presentation to have that, I'm gonna hit apply to all slides. I'm not really sure, so I'm gonna hit play just to see what it looks like. I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to hit stop, and I want every slide to have that. Now when you see these circles, that is a transition. So every one of these slides has the circles on it, which means every one of these slides has a transition on it. All right. Now this part is very important because this is the assignment for today. So in order, this is the assignment I'm going to give you on Google Classroom, already made. All right. One, you're going to put your name on it, which I know I said Google Classroom already does that, but I still like you to put your name on things. I feel like you should do that for everything anyway, especially in your adult life. Now, if you want to text on this, you have to select the text, right? You have to tell the computer what you want to type or what you want to delete. You can't just start typing. So select the words, delete them, put your name on there. All right. Now on each one of these, I want you to put a song from YouTube. So basically a video, right? A song that cheers me up, a song that puts me to sleep. All right. How do I add a video? So I'm going to use this one. You're going to go to Insert, and then you're going to do Video. Now, you will need to go to YouTube on another tab, which I will do here. And I'm just going to put this song on there. I'll never find it. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to go to the URL, copy the URL, or I'm doing Command C. Now I'm going to paste the URL right here. I'm going to hit return. There it is. And I'm going to do insert. Boom, there's the video. Now you can have it only do 30 seconds of the video. You know, changes how long you want the video to be. If you don't want the audio, you're showing how to do something like how to surf maybe. You don't want any audio, you're going to hit mute audio. And if you hit the corner right here, that's going to make it bigger or smaller, right? You can drag it around. But that's kind of the idea for this, right? So each one of these slides should have a video on it. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask.